Good morning, good night, good evening, and today I've got Shira, Shirakami Khan and his Brandenburg on Cherry Blossom. Teammates Cerna, Brishula, Potada, Nuremberg, Ginevri, and Gabe. He is going to have the match of his life. And the reason I say that is because half of his team is nothing but low-tier ships. He's going to have to do some massive carrying. Fortunately, big-ass Scharnhorst on Cherry Blossom. Good map. He does have Luchans. He's running a full secondary build. Does he have any flags on though? Let me see. I think he is running some flags because the secondary range is 11.5. Pretty sure you can only get that up with flags. So, but he's gonna need them. It's a nice 6,000 salvo there. Doesn't pick up the kill, unfortunately, which is unfortunate. Now let's see if we can get his guns turned around and get a beautiful salvo on that Mayoka. Survey says, 1 Citadel. Looks like the other battleship that shot it missed. It's gonna get one good strike in before it starts the turn. Let's see what we get. Survey says no, unfortunately. And like I always say, we can't judge the beginning of how a player's going to do based on what happens. Let's be honest. I was in West Virginia once on this map, 44. I was slow as hell. I put myself in the thick of the fighting at the very end, and I made top. So we can't use the initial 4 minutes of battle to really judge how we're going to do. We got to see what happens. Because all the action's going to happen at the end. He just undershot that. That's unfortunate. That could have been a really good hit. Does pick up the Yoga.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
And picks up the Hachuharu. No citadels, unfortunately. Oh, there's a citadel. Secondary should pick that up. Yep.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
And he's still at full health. And that's going to be critical going into this last stage. The regiments are all safe, barely. Almost safe. Yep, barely safe. It's 600 health on that last one. Picks up the Shiryatsu, so
Sunken enemy destroyer.
I would call that a little bit of a skill kill, but it looks like their Gade did die. I wasn't even paying attention to how the Gade died. As long as it's not a tier 8, I think we'll be okay. If we lose a tier 8 or the Poltava, then it may start getting a little worrisome. He needs 20 secondary hits to get that Lucian's going. Tava picks up that one. It'll be dead before the torps reach it. It's getting close to Lucian's going off. Needs like 5 more hits. There we go. He probably would have had it on the torp had the engine not got busted.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
How's Patava's starting to take some damage from all those ships in the port. He's gonna get one torp drop. He's gonna take at least one torp. And another set of torps. There's no way you're stopping that wave. Looks like one torp slows down and yet gets a flood.
Get back! Problem solved, sir. Get back!
There went the Poltava. I don't know what happened to him. Last we saw he was at 40,000 health. So, I don't know what happened to him. There's no way he could have taken torps. I guess exceptional focus fire, I guess? Something just hit that Atago. Secondaries kill that.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Does pick up that and picks up his natural selection, so kudos. Looks like he's gonna take a torp. On the butt. Oddly enough, that did not cause a flood. I honestly half expected that to cause a flood. Should have waited. It's gonna turn now. Yep, had he waited, he could have got a nice Citadel hit, probably. It's unfortunate. He might get that one. I don't think so, though. Nope, he does, actually.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
So we're at 9 kills, 138k, and natural selection. Now, he can go for that Montgomery. That thing's turning broadside now. Once it goes down, he can push in. Shells look decent. Nope. Dispersion says no thank you. How's the kill count left? 9 kills to Brandenburg, 1 to Richelieu, 1 to Nern, 2 for Gnevry, and 5 for Potala. 0 for Gade and 0 for Cernov. Hold your fire, hold your fire. Now we
Torpedoes, direct
Oh, Richelieu.
front. Attention. Reporting the target position.
Damn, Richelieu. That would have been a good shot, too. The bad news is Richelieu's only at half health now. And his 32mm armor. And we got a full health Brandenburg just charging in at this point. Literally, once he gets around this island, his secondaries, his guns, everything's gonna go nuts. I think it's gonna come down to who can do the most DD damage. Without Hydra, though, he does have to be careful. $34,000 in the Akatsuki. Almost got it.
Torpedoes,
Gnevry
dead
picks
ahead.
that up. There's the Torps. It's going to take one. Nope.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Misses it. And he does pick up the Akatsuki, though.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
One set it out and just deletes the Yohavi off of
Enemy
it.
cruiser foundered.
11 kills, goes up to 171. This is why I love Luchans. When you get into that perfect position where both secondary sides are going up, secondaries just start to go up. Knocks out one AA battery. Looks like he blew up a second. No, I think he blew up. No, he blew up the airfield. Now his secondaries are going on the other AA battery,
Battle ends in 5
and it looks like
minutes.
the secondaries are on the airfield. So that's just gonna go down real fast with those secondaries on it. Killed both airfield. It's unfortunate. He could have just kept shooting the enemy players. Could have got more damage. But 175 was his total. Let's see what we get. Over 1 million credits made. Decent amount of free XP at over 2,000. 175, 19 plane kills. C-Star, natural selection, major contribution, and assistant. Really well done. Top of the team was 1710. Nuremberg, actually really decent at 1519. Really good for him. Ginevri knew what he was doing. He is Silver League, so 1021 not bad for him. It wasn't as close. I was honestly going to expect a lot more on the base XP, but that was actually really close between the 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 places. There's not much base XP separating them. He did have a few of his shots that were a little off, just a little bit off, but they were still accurate enough. Still made over 1 million credits, so that's really good with a blue booster. Or is that a red booster? I think it's a blue booster. Looks like he was running a green booster, so that's actually a decent way to make free XP. Commander XP was definitely a blue booster, and it's 21 points since it is Lucian's, so that's a nice haul for Commander XP right there. If he hadn't been running premium, it would have been a very nasty match. He would have been over 900 free XP short, and the credits would have been significantly lower. Again, another reason to run premium, for sure.